From the tallest leader of Telangana for more than 10 years, life changed quite dramatically for former Chief Minister of Telangana and BRS leader K Chandrashekar Rao. But in his political life, KCR has seen several ups and downs, several highs and lows, and he is back on the road campaigning ahead of the parliament election in Telangana. Sir, your party was defeated by the people just less than 6 months ago. Do you see a change in the mood of the people now? What is the reception that you're getting?
I'm getting tremendous reception across the state of Telangana. Why? Because the Congress party gave so many promises to the people of Telangana during the course of assembly elections, but they did not deliver a single promise. Only one promise that they have delivered is free bus for the women. Even that has become a big joke. Women are fighting in the buses, auto rickshaw workers are on the roads. That's the reason people are very angry. More particularly, what I understand is the farming community which was groomed during my regime in Telangana, they were with a lot of self-confidence and they got very good crops. We are supplying uninterrupted power supply to the agriculture. And now that the Congress government has totally collapsed the farming system in Telangana, they are very angry, and I think the reflection will be seen in the parliament elections.
November 30, the people seem to have been angry with you. What do you think actually were the reasons for your... The people defeated your party, isn't it? What do you think was the reason? Was there anger among the people? Was the fact that, you know, that kind of propaganda that you were not accessible, all that did it? What was the reason why you think the people defeated you? Because the BRS, your government was talking about all that it has done, in terms of the numbers. You showed how you had progressed. So what went wrong?
Nothing went wrong. As a matter of fact, I just now told you, Congress has gone to such an extent. Those were all blatant lies, but knowing that they are lying to the people, they made very, very attractive promises. So people thought that we are settled. Water has come for irrigation, water is coming for drinking, power has settled. Congress thoda zyada bol rahe bhai theek hai. Like that, the margin between Congress and BRS was also very little, It was only 1.8%. It was not so bad. And the party was not routed by the people. We won about 1/3 seats of the state assembly, which is not a small thing. Had we get only 5-6 seats and defeated, that can be called as a rout. But it was not a rout. It was a small thing where the people, out of temptation, and people also believed that Congress may deliver more than KCR. Certain people jumped and we were defeated. Now that they have realized, everybody has realized, Congress has failed to deliver and Congress has cheated them. Congress, unka promises to chodo, which was available during the course of KCR's government, the right to bandhu, so many other things, they are not even giving that.
Many of the candidates of the BJP and the Congress are actually your own people from the BRS alumni. That so many people actually left like that, did that make you anger, disappointed, or you think that is part of the political system and reality?
The question is, basically, so many people is not correct, only handful of people went out of the party. It's very few, which will not make any difference. Politics, it is common, whenever power shifts, there are certain number of sunflowers in each party. They will turn toward the suns. They will turn toward the sun and leave the party. See, try to understand one thing. We can easily understand that. Why did they join Congress and why Congress is accepting them? During the election, they were in the BRS. They were not playing any role to success of the Congress. Then why they have jumped to the Congress? It is for their self goals they have joined, and people are very angry with them. Many more people, like Mr. Kadiyam Sher in Warangal, has ruined his career. We have nothing to lose there. You are going to see. We are going to come out of Warangal Parliament election with flying colours.
Many people would say you encouraged it, in fact, because in your 2 terms in office, you have allowed leaders from other parties to, the elected representatives to come into your own. You even had ministers who did not resign and they joined your government.
See, the question is, as I told you, there are sunflowers. Some sunflowers also joined my party. It's a fact. I accept it. What you said is right. Similarly, they have cheated me. But in future, we are going to be very cautious about these kind of people.
Are you saying you will hold on to your vote share this time? Because both the BJP and the Congress are hopeful that, BRS vote share will go down and our count is therefore going to go up. In fact, the BJP thinks that your loss is going to be their gain.
As far as BJP is concerned, it is a Goebbels canvas always they make. More than Goebbels. Now, if Goebbels was alive, he would have committed suicide because of the blunderous Goebbels campaign by Mr. Amit Shah. He says that we will touch double digit in Telangana. I am sure, because I am the son of the soil of Telangana, I understand Telangana. BJP this time in this parliament election, one or none from Telangana, one or none. You keep it with you, Uma. We will talk after the parliament results.
Even in 2019 when they got only one assembly seat, they managed to go to 4. So have conditions really changed? Because they are largely banking on the popularity of the Prime Minister and he is campaigning extensively here.
Prime Minister has totally lost his charisma. What he says is all trash and gas. People have realized it. I'll certainly tell you, country has realized what is Mr. Modi. Because the rupee value has gone down to the lower level, lowest of the lowest, never before in the history of India.
So what are you predicting for them in the on June 4?
100%, let me continue, Uma. Rupee value has gone down during the regime of Congress. It was brain drain from the country. Now because of his dirty politics, dirty use of ED, ITA and so many other agencies, CBI, BBI, this dirty application of those NCs has proved that it is capital drain from India now. The exports have come down, imports have increased, country's economy is in doldrums. He has cheated the farming community. He was responsible for the 750 deaths of farmers at Delhi. He allowed them to sit for months and months together. So he has to pay for it now. Farmers are angry, so many other sectors are angry. And he is privatizing the whole country. Ports, airports, railways, everything is trying to privatize, which is not to the taste of the working class. Everybody is angry. Entire public sector workers are against him. Even 18 lakh industries have been closed in the country since Modi became the Prime Minister. And so much so.
Because they are controlling in a sense the narrative, saying that we are becoming the fifth largest economy, now we will become the third next.
It's a blunder, Uma. Where we are. Modi talks about 5 trillion economy for India, which is shameful. Shame unto the nation, What he utters is shameful. Small countries like UK, Germany, so many are upwards than India when compared. America is with 29 trillion economy. China is with 18 trillion economy. It's such a large populous country. It is the populous country of the world now. Where do we stand?
So Mr. Rahul Gandhi is predicting that Prime Minister will not be Modi. Narendra Modi will not be Prime Minister again. Are you agreeing with that prediction?
I don't agree with Rahul Gandhi, but I strongly say that NDA is not passing 220 seats. They will stuck at 220 seats only.
You mentioned during your campaign that your Khammam candidate, Mr. Namanageshwar can join the centre as a union minister. What were you referring to? Were you saying NDA? Were you saying India Alliance? What were you referring to?
I'll tell you a surprising thing which you may not believe. This time something new is going to happen in the country. All the regional parties are very strong now. They will emerge as a force. It's not the regional parties supporting India or India. It's nothing like that. Either of them has to support the regional parties group. It will be a reverse thing. You will see it. It will happen.
You spoke about the misuse of the central agencies. Your party leader and your daughter was also arrested on March 15th. What was it? Anger? Was it disappointment? What were you going through at that time? And you have not spoken too much about it.
As a matter of fact, I was the first Chief Minister in India who was strongly, vehemently opposing Mr. Modi on so many policies and so on. When they came to Hyderabad, his agents came to Hyderabad and tried to topple BJP BRS government. I got them arrested, all the culprits. And I was dare enough to send my police forces to the central office of BJP in Delhi to catch hold of Mr. B.L. Santosh. That was the angry of BJP party. That's why they have arrested Kavita in a false case. Ultimately, we believe in the judiciary. Today, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal also got the bail. I think my daughter will also get the bail. Definitely, it's a reverse political scam by Mr. Modi. Delhi
Explain
liquor
that.
scam is not a scam. It's a state government liquor policy, you know. Every state has its own liquor policy. Why it was named as a scam? What was wrong with it? And they did not even recover a single rupee. No single rupee was required. Only depending on certain statements given by some people who have surrendered to Mr. Modi, they are playing a drama with my daughter and also Arvind Kejriwal. It is null and void. Will come out very fairly. I think the justice will come to us.
You know, before the assembly elections, this feeling was there that because Kavita ji was not arrested, therefore the BJP lost votes. And now ahead of parliament elections, they have carried out this arrest. Do you agree with that? How would you comment on it?
It will boomerang onto them. Kavita's arrest will prove disaster to BJP.
Mr. Revant Reddy says that, as a quid pro quo, you have kind of agreed to allow the BJP to win in certain constituencies in exchange for Kavita ji's release.
What Mr. Revant Reddy makes these statements every day is senseless and baseless. I don't add any value to his statement.
Mr. Revant Reddy also made a very serious allegation on you that you, during your tenure as Chief Minister, you actually tapped the phones of not just your political opponents but your own party men and their family as well. What is your reaction to that?
It's a trash, Uma. It's a simple joke I am telling you. Phone tapping is done by the police people. That is the internal affair of the police department. Chief Minister and ministers only get reports from the agencies which belong to the government. Which way they collected the information, we hardly know. It's senseless, baseless allegation against the government.
And Kaleshwaram was a project that you were very proud of. You spoke about it as a world marvel. And yet, whether it's the Prime Minister or Revant Reddy, the Congress party have been calling it an ATM for the BRS.
It's a blunder what they are talking because Kaleshwaram is still a marvel. Kaleshwaram means just not 2 piers of a barrage. It has 3 barrages, 19 pump houses, 200 kilometers of tunnels, 1500 kilometers of irrigation channels and also 7 to 8 reservoirs. All of them are intact and the project is very good. Nothing has gone wrong. Even the Nagarjuna Sagar was in trouble when it was constructed. Kadam project was washed away. Recently the 2 bridges washed away in Ganges, in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. All that happens, you know. New projects whenever constructed, some small problems do come up.
So the Medigada sinking of that pier, you think is something that is structural and not something bigger as part of a bigger scam as it is being made out to be?
It's not a scam at all. They allege that we have eaten away 1 lakh crores out of Kaleshwaram project. The whole expenditure doesn't cross 85,000 crores. How come? How senseless is their allegation? It can be easily understood, you know.
Mr. Modi has been, or the BJP as well, have been talking about scrapping of reservation for Muslims on the basis of religion because the constitution doesn't allow it. How do you react to that?
Constitution allowing or not allowing is a different that's an academic subject. But as far as I am concerned, whether it is a Muslim or Hindu or whatsoever, people who did not get their share, people who are still poor, who deserve reservation, must get the reservation. It's not a fair thing on the part of the government of India and Prime Minister talking of it. It looks very silly. It's not correct.
You were always been seen as a secular party and therefore the Muslim vote also used to come to you. Before the assembly elections, there was this feeling in the assembly elections that you actually lost out the Muslim vote outside of Hyderabad. Of course, in Hyderabad there's an MIM, but outside of Hyderabad. Do you think that is true, that the Congress was able to take that vote away from you?
No, not at all. Muslims are still with me. Larger number of Muslims are with me. They never go one side, as people understand. My share is there in the Muslims also. Now, Muslims, Hindus, farmers, everybody is angry with the Congress. It is sixth month, Uma. From the last 7th of May, the government has entered into 6th month. It is 6th month running now. They did not deliver anything except speaking trash to the people. They will test the anger of the people in this election.
Mr. KTR, your party leader has been saying that I predict that Revanth Reddy will join the BJP. Do you have any reason to say that? Does your party have any reason to say that?
We have certainly a reason. When Mr. Modi came here in an official program, being a Congress chief minister, Revanth Reddy said, "You are my bade bhai, आगे भी आपका सहकार चाहिए." What does it mean? He is clearly accepting that Rahul Gandhi will not become the prime minister. Then everybody, because Revanth Reddy is in troubles, he is facing the vote note case, vote for note case. I think that is coming to an end in the month of June or July. I think everybody is thinking, even Congress fellows are also thinking that this man may jump to BJP.
Mr. Revanth Reddy has been using very sharp language against you. It was during your time as chief minister that he went to jail. Do you think there is personal vendetta there?
Whatever vendetta he has, it makes no difference for me. But for the language he is using, he is only losing his credibility among the people. It's not me. That will not put any loss to me. But he is the definite loser and he is a self-condemned leader, as everybody knows Telangana.
Has the standard of public discourse in that sense gone down? Everyone seems to be propagating lies very openly or using abusive language.
It's very unfortunate that kind of language is being used in the political pedals, which is not correct, which is not desirable. That needs to be condemned.
This whole thing about north and south divide, one is of course delimitation, second is about resources for the south. Telangana gives 1 rupee and gets back some 46 paise or 43 paise. In this context, is it something that South Indian parties need to talk about now? Political forces here need to come together on this issue?
Certainly when issue comes up, when the new delimitation or any other thing comes up, all will unite and fight for the rights of the South India. And recently one silly fellow like Shyam Pitroda has also made a very bad remark, as if he expresses hatred towards South India, which is not supposed to be. Being an Indian, he should not have spoken like that. It's unfortunate.
BJP is that way seen as a national party, national party with a North Indian base, and Congress was more acceptable in the south of the country. Do you think the character of the BJP is something that cannot suit the south of the country?
It's not like that, but somehow Modi could not expand his party in South India. Even now also I think he will not get more than 10 seats. Kerala 0, Tamil Nadu 0. The polling is also over there. And Karnataka, they were aiming very high because this Prajwal case, they have lost. Now they must be biting the dust. And I think from South India, they will not get out of 130 seats. BJP may not get more than 10 seats.
Your own party's performance, how do you expect it to be? It was, selecting candidates also seemed to be a challenge because many of the people who you wanted to contest, perhaps some of them left, and has that become a challenge also now because they were not seen as the first choice of your party?
But the issue is we were very successful in selection of candidates. I have given tickets to 6 backward class people. The bases are very happy that they got larger share in the BRS tickets. I think my performance, we will be touching double digit. We may cross even 12 seats in the states. Certainly.
Any chance that you will become friends with the party at the center, whether it is the BJP or the India Alliance? What is your...
I have sufficiently told you, Uma, that this time it is going to be reverse. All the regional parties, once the election is over, the circumstantial leadership will emerge and that leader will get the support of either Congress or BJP. It is otherwise, it's reverse this time. You will see it.
This accusation that's always made against you that you were inaccessible, that you stayed in your farmhouse, is that something that you think that perception went and that's why you lost out?
No, not at all. See, I was the founder of Telangana. I had to plan so many things, बस बैठो गपशप मारो लोगों को चाय पिलाओ फिर चाय पियो ये कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. It's rubbish that I was not available to the people. I was available to people. I was touring the state. I was meeting people, everybody. And it is not my farmhouse, Uma. It was propagated wrongly. It's my farm. I love farming, because basically I'm a farmer, and my forefathers were also farmers. That's why I love farming. I get 3-4 crores of income every year out of my farm. That's why I stay there, and that is very much in my constituency only. That's not away. It's not like a enjoyment kind of there in farming, a farmhouse. It's not farmhouse at all. It's my house in farm. It was reversely propagated, and I was available to everybody whenever it was required.
Will this election, the other side of this election, determine the future for the BRS in terms of number of seats, and also this government? What is your own party leaders have been saying that it probably not last. What is your forecast for this?
The question of BRS existence will be certain, and it is a vibrant party. We have 60 lakhs of leadership. If somebody thinks we will wipe out BRS, it is foolishness. Nobody can be wiped out, After 2004, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, his Telugu Desam party was out of power for 10 years. Did it disappear? No, it never happens. A party which is fully established, a party which achieved Telangana state, will never disappear. It will become more stronger.
On the campaign trail with KCR ji, with camera person Nagraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.